Capricorns, welcome to your mid-month tune-up for April 2022. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or DM and we can certainly set that up. Let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Capricorns for the middle of April 2022? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine through your messages? Any messages will be greatly appreciated. We thank you. I see you have chosen a card for general energies. Can you please provide 2 more cards for Capricorn for the middle of April 22 and moving forward? What will their challenge be? Okay, we have, or what is their challenge? We have the 6 of Swords in the upright. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for your weekly extra. Not weekly extra, your extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances, and your health in there. I might go back to weeklies once the summer starts. 6 of Wands in the upright is in the challenge position. In my playlist, your 2022 Sun Moon predictions. They're as close to a personal reading as you can get without getting one. 2021s are still in there if you want to see if they rang true for you. Look me up on Facebook, Instagram, like, share, subscribe, donate. Anything in support of my channel would be greatly appreciated. 4 of Cups in the reverse is as you move forward from the middle of April. So I'm going to say, general kind of feeling that I'm getting is that you guys are having a really difficult time kind of moving on from something, and you're kind of stuck in that sadness or unhappiness. Could be any situation, could be in regards to, of course, the first thing we always go for is that it's a romantic love interest or an ex. It can also be a friendship. It can also be a family member. It could be a colleague. It could be a situation at work or what have you. But main energies or the present energies, 9 of Cups in reverse, tells me that you're really sad about a situation. You're upset about a situation. Emotionally, it's really, really kind of bothering you. And it could be, because the 9 of Cups in the upright is when you're really fulfilled, you're happy, everything's going for you and what have you. When it's in the reverse, not so much. It's sad. It can be sadness or being disappointed, or it could be that you really had these larger than life expectations in regards to something. They didn't turn out that way, and that's what ends up making you unhappy, making you upset, so to speak. So you also have a lot of blocks going on in regards to that you're having a hard time kind of breaking through. So I feel like it's these blocks are actually preventing you from moving on emotionally, creatively, or what have you. In the challenge position, 6 of Swords in the upright, telling me, again, you're having a difficult time moving on from this. You don't have the wherewithal to realize that there's something better for you. You don't see that right now. You seem to think whatever you're stuck in right now, or wherever you want to be, or whatever you want to happen is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But they're telling you there's actually something better, and you're not going to be able to see that until you move away from it. The 6 of Swords is when you actually go towards something in your heads. You have your chin up and you're looking towards the horizon and you're saying, I know there's something better for me. I really don't want to leave what I have to leave, but I know that I have to. It's okay to have regrets. It's okay to have a little bit of sorrow, but I'm not going to kind of let that hold me up. So, but you aren't doing that because it's in the challenge position. You're kind of staying where you are and thinking that, you're kind of fixated on whatever this is and fixated on a particular outcome, even though there's actually something better out there awaiting you in terms of an opportunity. 6 of Wands in the upright is the victory card. So I feel like the advice they're saying is, hold your head up high and kind of push on through this. Know that there's something better out there for you. Know that when you actually do push forward from this, you're going to be in a really good place and you're going to feel really good about how you handled it. And a lot of people are going to be very, very supportive of you and how you kind of handled it. So I feel on the other side of this, there's a lot of, there's better things for you, bigger things for you, possibly being in the public eye, public recognition, people, you setting an example, raising the bar, something like that. Or even if it's just you patting yourself on the back for a job well done, they're letting you know that victory awaits you and you should be embracing that. As you move forward, we have the 4 of Cups here in reverse. So I still get the feeling that you're going to put yourself in some sort of limbo. The 4 of Cups for me in reverse is very similar to the Hangman, but not in quite a positive way. It's just kind of you sitting there and waiting for stuff to happen, waiting for someone to, push you one way or the other, or, maybe not dealing with feelings and just saying, well, I just won't deal with these feelings. I'll just kind of leave them be. Maybe they'll go away after a while. It really is a card of inaction. And, the Four of Cups is a calling for you to kind of get off your laurels and make life happen. Don't sit around and wait for life to happen to you. Make it happen, and not that outcome that you have in mind. I'm thinking something else. I feel like greater things are around you. There's opportunities kind of swirling around you, but you're not even aware of them because you're so fixated on whatever this present thing is that you want so desperately. Why is the Nine of Cups here in the reversed? General energies for Capricorn. Who's this person? Yep, stagnant energy. So we have the Death card in reverse, which is a card of Scorpio, and that's kind of just sitting in this stagnant pool, holding on to this unhealthy energy, because you don't want things to change. You don't want to have to move forward. You don't want to let go of this, whatever this is. It's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. You keep on holding on to it because I don't know why you're holding on to it. It's not good for you. You might even kind of beat yourselves up a little bit about it. Whatever it is, it's causing inner conflict in you, I feel. I feel like you're actually, it's an argument you're having within yourself, I feel as though, 1 minute you're telling yourself yes, then you're telling yourself no, then you're like, I shouldn't do this, then you're like, well, maybe I should kind of push on through and I can make it happen. I really feel like it's inner disagreements you're having, inner confrontation you're kind of having, and as a result, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, because you're having this inner conflict, I feel as though your confidence is lacking. You're just kind of like, oh, why can't I just get over this? Why can't I move past this? What is the problem here? I mean, I do feel like you're aware that there's a problem here, but I just don't feel like you kind of know or have a tangible plan how to kind of like move out of it. I also think that you believe, or that other people are aware that you're not kind of moving out of it and holding on to this, and you're really concerned about what they're kind of thinking about you, you might have these friends that are kind of saying to you, haven't you moved on by now, and you kind of feel a little bit like you failed somehow because of that, because you feel like you can't, whatever it is. So I feel like you just physically don't feel able to move on, but I feel like you can't figure out why. Okay, Six of Swords the Five of Swords is in the upright. The Ten of... Okay, some of you might want to look into whatever you're holding on to. Are you holding on to it because you want to win? Or are you holding on to it because you think it's going to lead to happiness? I almost feel as though you just want to be right about something. You want to win. You want to prove people right. Or you want to prove yourself right. And you want to do it at any cost. So I think that that's a challenge in itself. It's not the fight to be happy, it's the fight to be right. And, you might want to kind of think on that a little bit. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, which kind of leads me to believe that, whatever you're doing is kind of taking away from, very solid, practical things in your life that you should actually be focusing on. So your focus should be more on those things instead of this thing. I feel like this thing, whatever it is taking away from, having stability, have a solid foundation of some sort. Queen of Pentacles in reverse too kind of indicates to me that you're putting this whatever this is before everybody else. I mean, it's almost like you really, really want this to happen, to almost like a fault. So I would be really careful about that. I would nurture I would try to nurture valuable personal connections that you have in your life, build up, forge better emotional support and things like that, instead of kind of honing in on whatever this is. I mean, it seems to me, and you can beat me up in the comments if you want to, but it's almost like you're obsessed about something and then you beat yourself up for being obsessed about it because you don't understand why you are, whatever that is, okay? And you should be investing energy into other areas other than this. Why is the Six of Wands here for advice? Yeah, they're saying that you need to turn your back on this and you need to look elsewhere, okay? That you need to look out at what other things, other things are out there for you, what other future plans. You could have a new way of doing things. You're clinging to something that's very familiar to you, and they're saying that that's detrimental to you to continue to do so. And again, they're saying if you choose to do that, and if you, if you choose to kind of look at new ways of doing things, shift your focus, have forward focus instead of the rearview mirror, you're going to move forward victoriously, and people are going to be really proud of you also. And I think you're going to be proud of yourself. So the Six of Cups in reverse is saying, now it's telling me this is a person, and whoever this person is, they need to stay in the past. They belong in the past for a reason. So if they aren't in your present right now, for whatever reason, don't try to read into, or don't kind of say, I wish things worked out, or maybe things can be different, or what have you. You're just being nostalgic, you're being wistful, you're thinking of better times, and you're letting that guide your judgment instead of seeing why they're not in your life right now, and how much better things are that they're not in your life. You're not going to realize it now, but after this reading, if you look at it, I want you to see in what ways is your life better because this person is not in your life anymore. I know it's going to be hard for you to believe, but I really think you're going to start seeing it. And as soon as you let go of the nostalgia and the sentimentality and all of that, and look at it a little clearer, you'll see why, and you'll see your way forward. Why is the Four of Cups here? And I feel like you feel a little lost without this sense of purpose, or focusing on this person, or whatever it is you're kind of fixated on. Okay, I think you do eventually move on. I see the Ace of Cups in reverse. A huge sadness kind of goes along with it. And you're reluctant. I feel you're absolutely reluctant to do this, but to tell you the truth, I think you've just run out of options. I feel as though it's not even an option to entertain this thing that you've been so fixated on for so long. So I feel like you do finally let go. And like I said, crying days on end, dealing with maybe emotions you've been repressing, the disappointment, all of that stuff, also dealing with your loss of belief in yourself once you do let go, because I feel like whatever this was, it was a part of you. It was almost like an arm or something like that. And letting go of it is a huge deal. But the Six of Swords shows you moving on, finally, pointing towards something else and realizing it's something you really need to do. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse tells me you really don't want to do this. I think you're only doing it because you've realized you've come to the end of the line and there's absolutely nothing else you can do. But I promise you're going to see how it benefits you. Give it 21 days. Just try it for 21 days and see what it's like. If you don't feel significantly better, then 21 days is like a thing of mine. I just think you'll be really surprised. So that's what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM. Be happy to set that up for you. Otherwise, make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for your extra, which will have your love, your career, your finances, and your health in there specifically. In my playlist are your 2022 Sun Moon predictions, as close to a personal reading as you can get without getting one. 2021s are still in there. See if they rang true for you. Look me up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Not TikTok, sorry. I haven't been doing a lot on there. Like, share, subscribe, donate. Anything in support of my channel would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I will see you in the Vimeo, Capricorns. Best of luck to you. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.